What is up, guys? Today I am meeting with one of the first clients for the Social Booking Blueprint membership, and we're going to be filming something that I've never filmed before. And what we're going to be doing today is walking him through the entire process and getting him set up with it so that he can start generating leads on autopilot. This is the exact same system that has generated my business just a little over 200K in the last 16 months. Let's do it. Holy shit. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It just went from 4 to 10. If you don't have the money to be ranking at the top of Google, then like, fuck, what you probably don't. And if you did, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation right now, right? One video is all you need, honestly. So this is Facebook setup and this is Instagram setup.
Yeah.
And hey, thanks for your interest. Based on your answers, it looks like the service might not be fit at this time. Bro, he got 6 people to book today. Holy crap.
So I'm just like, yeah, bro, I want to learn how to do like ads, bro.
Hell yeah.
And like just
I got
like landing pages.
Mhm.
Because bro, what do you think about websites now?
So we fuck the website, dude. Honestly, like landing page, one fucking landing page, and dude,
That's all right.
yeah, dude. So I literally made it. One of my YouTube videos was talking about that, how like it's so old school, bro. All you need now is just a landing page. You know? It's like just because we're still making that shift. That, you know, we talked about this the other day, right? About like how with service-based businesses, they're barely getting into the idea of we need content, we need all of this.
Exactly.
They're still sometimes a little bit hesitant about Facebook ads because they're like, oh, well, that's on social media.
Yeah.
They're stuck on websites and fucking SEO.
They're still on that.
Yeah, and it's like if you don't have the money to be ranking at the top of Google, then like fuck, what you probably don't. And if you did, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation right now,
exactly.
right? Yeah, they're still stuck on that. Oh, I need to have the best website, and like fucking, I got to do the most on SEO. Where it's like, no, dude, just fucking your new website is fucking Instagram, dude. Like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, even. Yeah, okay, cool. Have a simple landing page, which we'll go over and everything. Simple landing page, maybe with a brand video on there, talking about what you do, a quick little message, book to your calendar, and that's it, or book the appointment, whatever the fuck it is. Like, but yeah, to answer your question, just a quick landing page. Yeah, even if it were just like one video, honestly, just one video is all you need, honestly, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Cool.
Like I said, if it's a good fucking video, like maybe every, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, maybe a new video. Like, yeah, that's what I've seen with myself. That's what I see with my clients. Like, we offer like 3 different video ads.
Yeah.
To be honest, we don't run all 3. We usually just test them out for a little bit and whichever ones. But yeah, one video and then the whole system. You know? Yeah. Do you know what CRM they're using?
So yeah, they're using the CRM called Bonzo. There's like 3. There's Bonzo, Follow Up Boss, and then Zapier.
Zapier that's what they use to connect the
Connect it. Yeah.
Okay, so if they're using Zapier, then most likely Facebook directly does not connect to what they're having. Yeah,
that's why they have to use
Zapier. Yeah, so Zapier, you can use that shit to connect to anything.
Okay, for sure.
I personally haven't used it, but it's not a hard just because like luckily the stuff that I use happen to be connected to each other. I do want to start using that because there's other things I could be using it for, like something as simple as like when I upload videos. I mean, I have my assistant, I still don't do anything, but she manually still has to go and tell the client, hey, your videos are ready. There's like a zap that we can put once the videos get downloaded to that folder, it automatically sends a text to the client.
With like a folder of all the videos.
Yeah, so it'll send them. Right now I haven't prioritized it because I have my assistant. So for me, it kind of works like the same way.
Yeah, it's something.
But I mean, still, I don't mind fucking optimizing shit for her.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, as a Zap, you can fucking use anything.
Okay, so that's what I figured. That's what it was for.
Perfect. What happened to that call? I think you told me you were gonna have one on Saturday.
Yeah, that was the one. That was.
Oh, that's the guy. Oh, okay. So cool. So how did that go?
So yeah, no, everything went well because I was so green with Facebook ads. I was just doing a bunch of research. I prior to that on how to set up a campaign.
Yeah. Okay, since you guys just set it up, then he hasn't ran these ads yet?
So, because he's setting up the Bonzo campaign first, before he runs it.
Okay.
But the same settings that he got the information from, those are definitely already being ran. Like from another guy.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Okay, that's actually solid because it's already working for somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I was like, okay.
Oh, I get you now. And then now let's use what his buddy gave us and let's make it even better.
That's what I'm saying.
I get you now.
That's what's like our
the first step in optimizing that is gonna be fucking coming up with that fucking video. I mean, and he could even try just doing, if there's a budget for it too. I mean, we're testing it against each other because technically this is also, I know how we talked about there's not a lot of people in the space. Well, there's nobody doing videos, you know, so like you mentioned, everybody's doing the Canva one. So because it is a first time, I would say, and him too, it's his first time about to do both. I honestly recommend doing both. Like everyone's, if people are already doing the Canva stuff and it's working, fuck it, do it. But also it's the same person, but also test his own ad against each other.
Test his own ad against.
Then all it is just we set up 2 different campaigns. You look at the numbers and which one do best.
Is there a problem if we were to split like his budget into 25 and 25? Or
No.
you don't think
No,
so?
no, I don't think it's that's so. Usually when testing ads, I recommend people test anywhere from 10 to 25 bucks.
Oh, okay. So you don't need it. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you don't. However, it would be faster. To be honest, I mean, I've been busy all week. I haven't even my ad started running on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm testing it at 15. I'm getting my results are so slow, but I was still finishing up some last minute things this week, so that's why I didn't care. But on Monday, I'm gonna analyze them, and then I already see one though that's performing better than the other ones. But as soon as I find a winner, it's $100 a day for me. You could even test at 50 and 50. The more money you throw into it, the faster you're gonna get results, and the faster you're gonna learn.
Since you're testing your ads against each other, what's telling you the other one's better than?
Oh yeah, good
what do
question,
you-
bro. To be honest, the amount of leads. That's
Oh,
the first.
so qualified leads.
Yes.
That's coming in.
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody's different. So let me actually show you an example here. Oh, this is how we tested. I was just testing and we had an issue with the fucking CRM. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It just got disconnected. We couldn't figure it out, and all I had to do was just connect it and disconnect it again.
Just the same as the old fashioned.
Yeah, it was just fucking. We just disconnect.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's clearly a winner. So these are my 2 ads that I'm running right now for the course. I just named it ad 1, ad 2. This one got me 5 leads, and this one has me 1.
So the lead counts when they go through a full
Yes. So let me show you how the whole system works. So basically, this is an old ad. This was just for organic content. Yeah, it's very different from what I'm doing now, which is the whole course. But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter the industry, same shit. So
Yeah.
there's a couple things that can happen when somebody submits somebody comes across an ad, right? So it's targeted specifically to the people that we want. Also, in the beginning, it's important to note that we like to start with broad targeting with a brand new ad, especially if they've never ran ads, because the algorithm doesn't know, even though we do specific like targeting, it doesn't know exactly until you throw the ad out there and people start to engage with it. And the way it does that is by seeing like, okay, this person saw your video, let's say 50% through or 25% through, then it'll start targeting more people like that. So you'll see also too, when we're setting up the ads in the beginning, there's a lot of AI and like it says Advantage Plus, and Facebook tries to do it for you. Again,
you don't select that stuff.
No, yes, not in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't know who the fuck kid to go.
Yeah,
You haven't
yeah.
ran it. So later on, once you have a shit ton of ads and stuff, and by that time it's
It'll
gotten
know
to know your
your audience.
guest.
Yeah.
That's where you can start to use the advantage.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you set up your ad and you call out your ideal audience. That's the whole scripting, the whole system that we have as well. That's the whole Poppy AI and everything that I'll go over later. That's what's gonna allow us to make the super solid script. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So that's the first part of it. Again, I put 1, 2, 3 because we can run different ads, but whatever. Let's focus on one. There's a couple things that can happen here when somebody sees the ad, and this is where the importance of organic content, because somebody sees the ad and they may want to fucking see more information, so they go to the Instagram page and then they start scrolling. Cool. They, this helps them build trust and shows people that you know what you're talking about. That's something I get a lot. They're like, oh, I went on your page and I saw you post a lot, and I like the work that you guys do. It made me trust you guys. So they'll go to the page and then maybe then they'll book, or they follow us. And because we're posting consistent organic content, maybe 2-3 months down the line, then they finally book. And then they came from that ad. Or they go straight to the questions, which is simple.
And that's on Facebook right there?
Yes. Yes. So Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. So this is how it looks on Facebook. That's how it'll look on Instagram.
Oh,
And,
really? So yeah, when you click on the advertisement on Instagram, it'll take them to the questions as well.
Yes. Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. So this is Facebook setup and this is Instagram setup.
Yeah.
And then the other cool thing is that it also shows it in a bunch of different formats. So like, how Instagram, it has the discover page and there's stories. You could select two if you want them everywhere. And yeah, it'll show them all over the place. It doesn't matter if it's Facebook or Instagram.
It'll still take them to the show.
Yes.
The question.
Yeah, on whatever platform they are.
Yeah.
And so they click learn more, they'll go to these questions. Name, phone number, company name.
Okay.
I'm working with businesses, so that's important to me.
Yeah.
Because this gets my closer ready too. When we know the business name, we look up some information on them before we have the sales call, and we already tell them like, hey, you're not, and we can look at you're running ads, you're not running ads, and it just helps us too. So do more information, do more research on them. So again, everyone's questions are different, but because we were doing this is for organic content, so we actually have to go to them. Whereas right now for the course that I'm doing, I could pick anywhere.
Yeah.
So, but for these specifically, LA and Orange County, if it said other, then that's a disqualifier for us.
Okay.
And I'll show you what happens then. But let's assume they're in LA. The next one is, what do you need more help with? And this one was a little bit more broad. We actually weren't disqualifying anyone here. But if I was doing, let's say, ads management, which is our higher end package, then it would disqualify anybody that answers this one. What is your currently monthly revenue? 0 to 14K, anything under that, it disqualifies them.
Yeah.
Because after having so many sales calls, I know that people that are bringing in that monthly revenue cannot afford that service. So this is meant more for, to be honest, more for 20K and above, but I put it a little bit lower. So these are the only options that allow them to move forward. And again, it doesn't matter the industry, all the questions will be different. You know, something, once we get to running ads for you, you know, maybe you don't want to work with somebody that's new in the industry. Maybe you do want to have a question like this, or maybe your question could be, what is the budget that you have set aside for marketing? That's another question I've used before. In the beginning though, I would say it depends. When you're running ads for yourself, I would recommend maybe you probably want to disqualify somebody that's new in the finance industry, you know, because they might, maybe they don't have the budget, you know, or maybe in the beginning, because you want to build up a portfolio, you don't care and you leave it open for everybody. So that's what I did in the beginning.
That's what you did.
Yes, but that's how I got so many of these people. So I got so many of these people.
Like,
Yes, and I think that's when I mentioned though, that's when it got to the point where I got so overwhelmed, which is fine though, because that is what allowed me to learn a lot. I worked with, I guess, let's say the people on the lower end, but it was also good for me because I also didn't have the experience, the qualifications yet. So I'm like, fuck it, you're just getting started. I'm just getting started. Great. But eventually, once the business started to pick up, I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't really need to be working with you anymore. I have the experience and the proof behind it. So I can charge more confidently. So let's say we get a disqualifier. It'll take them here. Hey, thanks for your interest. Based on your answers, it looks like the service might not be fit at this time, but you know, we will still love to stay connected. Follow us on Instagram. Or we could put their website too. We're like, hey, check out our website, maybe something else. If they have a website. For mine, it's just, again, just check out the Instagram. So that's what happens for somebody that's unqualified. Just disqualify them right then and there. Like I said, in your case, if you're running ads, you may want to fucking just talk to everybody. I'm not against fucking, you know, it helps to practice, taking sales calls, speaking to people. But if you're working again with somebody in the space that's already like, they're ready to go, like disqualified people. So then they're counted as a lead. From here, that lead, it goes directly to the CRM, whether it's Go High Level, Follow Up Boss, whatever it is, it goes to that CRM. And then from there, I'm assuming that's what they use the Bonzo for. Bonzo's probably the one that sends the tags and all that. So Go High Level does it all in one. So that's why I use it. Anyway, so what we do here is when we get this leads information, they automatically go to the CRM and there's a couple of things that happen. So right away, they're redirected to book a call. It says, wait your next step. And then it says book now, and then it takes them to my calendar and for them to automatically book a call. However, not everybody's going to do that. So for the people that don't do it, take that next step. As long as we answer these questions, we're going to get them as a lead. So again, some people are going to book right away. Some people are not.
Still a lead though.
Yes, exactly. So it's still a lead. So with these, there's not much to do other than the appointment that we had set up with them. We show up, great. For these though, we have to put in a little bit more work, but this is where we set up automations, which that Poppy system also tells you how to automate the emails and the text message to get the person to book a call. That's the goal of it.
Like Poppy AI is, it does the scripting for this.
Yeah, bro. Poppy is insane. Oh, so you see how I'm showing you a board right here?
Yeah.
So it uses ChatGPT or Claude. Have you heard of Claude?
Yeah.
Claude. So Claude's a little bit better. So in here, I put in videos on like how I speak, what a good YouTube video should be like, a good intro and outro, and just kind of some people in my space that I want the video to be like, and it knocks out a fucking script for me. This is the same system we use to make our ads, our organic content, and those emails. So we use specific systems. We're like, hey, you can throw anything into there. Like for how to analyze an ad at the end of the month, we throw in videos of like Alex Hermosi talking about what makes a good ad, and we throw it in there. We're like,
prompts.
Yes,
like a prompt,
no, as something to analyze. So this is the prompt, and then right here we're like analyze. So the goal of these groups is analyze all this, and then we put the prompt into here and give me that info. At the end of the month, even making the report, bro, is so easy. If you're doing this for your clients, I probably wouldn't tell them this though. But in the course, fuck it, this is what I'm teaching.
This right here that you're clicking on, this is not the Poppy platform, right? This is
No, this is the Poppy platform.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. So the other thing I was showing you is Miro. I don't know if you've heard of Miro. I don't know. It's just good to do like, it does like stuff like this to kind of organize.
Yeah, to organize.
So Poppy, to be honest, is like the same, but now it's like plus freaking AI.
This is you're in the course right now?
No. This is on the Poppy platform. Which on the course, I give access to this. Again, you don't need this. You can use ChatGPT, but again, I prefer this. This is a lot better. Poppy's what helps us with the messaging. So obviously, like we don't want to, the scripting, copywriting, like bro, honestly, like, yeah, the AIs can do that shit, you know? And so that's what I was trying to show you, that like all the copywriting shit, the script writing, you just go to AI for that, which we have processes. So, and so that's where we go on there. And then we also like to send a brand video. So this is my landing page for the course. And then I'll also send this video automatically as soon as they submit their information, if they didn't book a call. So if they book the call, there's no need to send them this virtual sales letter because they're already convinced, I guess, you know? So that virtual sales letter is to get them to want to book a call.
Got you.
Once they book a call, we send them another video like this. Like, Also prepping them. Again, it depends on, like, for me specifically, if I was working with like a barber shop, there's no need for all these extra processes. You remove all of this and just put their booking link.
Just
their booking link, and you attach a pixel that we generate on his account. And then he uses something called Squire. And then platforms like that usually help you out. They inputted the pixel for them. So now anytime somebody books that comes from an ad, it just fires it up right here. So this is how I tell.
Okay.
So holy shit.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
It just went from 4 to 10.
Oh,
Holy crap. I literally was about to
Yeah.
make a video. Bro, yesterday it was 4. Bro, he got 6 people to book today. It's a Friday.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Holy crap. 7 days we've been running his ads, and he's got 12 booked appointments. He has spent a little under 200 and 12. But the cool thing about these lower ticket offers or like lower services is that people see his ad. There's some people who maybe they don't get like haircuts that often, or maybe
Yeah.
they have trouble like
Yeah.
finding a good barber. So assuming they provided a good service, what I like to tell people is that most likely they'll be back every 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. So again, he got 12 people. It cost him $200. Let's say his typical haircut is like $45. Bro. Yeah. I think he's a little bit on the lower end. He's a brand new barbershop. I love that. He's a brand new barbershop and he went right into ads, bro.
That's
like, dude, it's hard when someone's starting a new business to get him to go into ads, bro, like right away.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy, he bought organic content. He loved the content. And then he's like, bro, fuck it. Let's push ads. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, dude, this guy has one chair. He has a little studio and his one chair, bro. Yeah. And he wanted to do it. You know, he spent a little under $200, just profited like, $300. But the main thing here is the long term. That's what I was going to say. So let's say he has spent $200. He got 12 people. If they're fucking going to him, let's say twice a month, bro. Let's say they go with him for a whole year, bro.
Yeah.
Like in this case, it's that long-term value of that client. Like it's not only that $45 haircut.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah,
probably
for sure.
gonna
They're
return.
gonna come back.
So out of those $200, he made, assuming they provide a good service, $13,000, bro,
Exactly,
for the year, bro, and it cost them $200.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
All right. However, for like a higher ticket, it'd be different. But the good thing is that, okay, they don't need that many people.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Maybe with one freaking solid lead, like, you know, I was working with a real estate agent. They paid me in full for our ads management package. Within like 2 months, fucking sold a house. Fucking more than doubled it, bro. Like what they had made that investment. That was in their first month, and we still had to work with them for another 4 months.
Yeah.
And they still kept getting.
Yeah. I remember you mentioned that even if it doesn't get to here,
Yes.
it still counts as a lead, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it still counts as a lead, and then that's where they go high level, and then your systems will start doing the outreach to the leads, right?
Yeah.
They don't have. I'm sure some of them do.
Yeah.
But I think what they do is like the moment that the lead is captured at this point right here,
Yeah.
they'll have the text message with the Calendly
Okay. Yeah.
instead. But like, why not just fucking? It'd be better to have.
Oh,
that,
you know what? Sorry. Well, yes. So right after they submit their form. So we actually do also send the link on here. Yeah.
But they have the option to do it here too.
Oh yeah. On their own.
Yeah,
Yes.
they don't-
Yes.
Because I've been filling out people's lead forms.
Yeah.
So like,
Fuck it. That's all I did
know
too.
what I'm
Yeah.
and like they don't have like they say like, oh, my assistant's gonna be reaching out to you.
Oh, okay.
Stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's what they'll do, but they don't have the direct booking link.
To be honest, too, it also always depends on how their business is ran. So, bro, like we're getting a lot of leads, and I got so many moving parts that like it's a little bit easier to have them book. And because for us to reach out, like we still do actually, that's what we're working on. So my sales rep, he's working on. That's why it says call lead to book the call too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
What I was gonna say.
3 ways.
Yeah. I was gonna say though that it really depends on their process. If they got all the time and they're just at their desk, then you don't really need this. It's like fuck it, just call them up right there as soon as you get the lead and go from there.
Do you think it would be less powerful in a lead for them to just pick it up and call them right away and do a campaign outreach versus having that set up there? If I were at my desk all day,
If
like,
they're
you're
at their
gonna
desk
set up-
all day,
you wouldn't offer this.
No, I wouldn't. Because if I was at my desk all day, just fucking call them up right there.
Yeah,
Call them up.
right,
Yeah.
right,
So
right.
that's why we set up these automations because that's what I was getting at. It depends on the type of business. So in your case, like I said, they may be at their fucking desk. When I'm working with, I'm gonna meet with somebody who does construction. This guy's out on the field doing the work. So like he needs these automations. He can't just fucking call somebody up right there. Actually, I don't think it's been rare that I had somebody that can actually call them up on the spot. I think I'm one of the few because I have somebody. And I think I mentioned before that most the service-based businesses, again, they're struggling, man. They're a little bit behind. But that's what I tell them in the course. I'm like, dude, just fucking get at least like a VA or something. I'm also working on looking into the whole AI calling. I know that's still getting improved and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I say all the time, bro. Like speed to lead, bro. You know, I'm sure you know that. Like it's fucking as quick as possible. Yeah. And like I said, but because I can really do that, my closers sometimes can do it. I don't know if I mentioned my sales rep also works with another business. Yeah. So I kind of split up. If it was just mine, then I'd be like, bro, you have to get to that. Yeah. But because we can't always, then that's when these automations come into play. Yeah. And maybe to push a little bit, hey, fuck it here. Like, look at this valuable information. Go ahead and book. I'm still trying to redirect them ultimately here. And then we still have, once my closer can get to them, then yeah, he can.
Because even if you did implement this, right? Like if they book it out here, hypothetically, let's say today is here, the chances of them answering the phone call at that point in time is probably going to be lower than if they were to just answer call.
Yeah. Oh, and actually the goal of this though is to get them on a video call though. Not so much a phone. Yes. So again, it goes on like depending on the type of the business. For phone calls, I'm just like, fucking call them, dude. Fucking call them up. That's what I tell him to do. Like I mentioned, this is meant to be a 10-minute call. Hey John, I noticed that you saw one of our ads. Are you interested in getting some more leads? Awesome. What is your business? Cool. Can I book you in for tomorrow at 4 p.m. for a Zoom call? Awesome, brother. Cool. And I have worked with some people that they're like, they still want to keep it old school. And they're like, no, I just call them up. All right, cool, bro. If that's how you sell, great. Yeah. That's on you. Yeah. I mean, if it's working, fuck it. Why not? The main thing is really just getting the leads, honestly. I think everything up until here, right here is where it could change a little bit depending on you. You have to see what's working or not. Yeah. Like I said, I used to just have this, but then I started getting bombarded. So I'm like, nope, you guys book your own calls.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. No. You're good, bro. Yeah.
That's awesome. And then as far as like automations for this area, let's just we'll keep using my industry as an example.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm getting myself set up. I'm planning on launching like everything, like with all revenue coming in. I want to go crazy with it.
Fuck yeah.
So with all of the campaigns set up, right? Once we get the leads, when it counts as a qualified lead, when you script it out, I know you mentioned Poppy AI does it for all two of these for the email and text campaign.
Yes.
It scripts it out for you.
Yeah.
And the way you prompt that is like prompted like ChatGPT would be.
Yeah.
What would be an example of like the first initial email it would send out? Like it'll tell you want to have a brand video.
I'll show you real quick right now. Like I said, if you want, we can even just fucking do it right now. We could literally come up with your first like 3 ads and the whole everything that you need, bro. If you want to do that, bro.
I mean, shit, that'd be sick.
Let's do it.
It's just like 3.
First thing I would recommend is the form that I sent you. This
that's really used for the scripting.
Yes, bro. This is key. Yes, and you can do it yourself now after I show you. So this is the importance of it. So you can go to job form and then you can just it'll copy it for you. So this form that I gave you access to, use that shit for your clients. So you go to create, you have that link of the form that I sent you. Choose an existing form from a web page and you put the URL. Yes, and it'll copy it exactly the same. Obviously, just change it to your logo, whatever it is, and then so because it wasn't filled out, maybe the like super in depth. It might not be the best, but it's fine. I just want to show you that process. So, once you fill that out again, more in depth. If you had any past like ads or videos, you could throw them in there as well.
Gotcha, bro. So this whole thing though that you're using, the Poppy AI, this shit. Is this like a template?
Yes.
So you can select.
Yes.
Okay.
The template's ready to go, bro.
And I'll take it here. Okay, got you. So you just import this stuff from here.
Yes.
Got you. So you didn't physically make these lines and shit and stuff like that. Like you didn't physically make the funnel towards everything. Like this is already set up to where it tells you what to import.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we did have to make it from the beginning. Like from the beginning, but after that, no, it's just a template. You just copy and paste it.
Yeah.
And the prompt is right here, bro. So look how easy this is. I always read through the prompt. Sometimes there's stuff that I need to change. Always check too. This is important. I just found this out. Oh, right here. So you see how it has this square and the X, the square and the X. This one doesn't. This means it's not in the group. Like it's not actually grouped. Sometimes when you copy in a template, sometimes it will just remove it. So I'll just take it out, put it back inside. And now it's grouped.
Okay.
This is important because then if it's not grouped, then it's not going to use that information.
Yeah. Got you.
Quick. What specific are you using in the lead form? What would you say, just quickly?
What specific lead magnet are you?
Oh yeah. So like in your, so it's like, all right, is there a specific? Let's say for me, like right now with the course, I'd say, hey, the first 10 spots are 25% off. You don't need to though.
Yeah.
That's if there was an offer.
Sorry, lead magnet. Okay. I got you. So no credit pulled or fired, something like that.
You know what? Strategy call. So let's say strategy call. Yeah. Going back to that would be your process, right? If somebody reaches out, or what would be your process?
Yeah. So if someone reaches out to me, then like a strategy call. And then from there, we would find out what kind of business they have, what they're running, their current state of business, if they're running any advertisements or not. They have
All of that on the call though, right?
Yeah. On the
Okay.
call.
Perfect. And then from there, you present the offer and then, hey,
Present the offer and
you want it or not? Oh, I think, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's just put strategy call. Yeah. What's your main service differentiation?
I would say,
Maybe that you're providing a video ad, maybe?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Do you have any specific client results, case studies? Let's say no at the moment. What's your ideal client size?
What your ideal client size?
Yeah.
Revenue range.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 20K.
20K a month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And we probably weren't clear, like super clear that it was maybe in the finance, maybe that we're trying to target.
It's all good.
Yeah. So that's why I just noticed. That's why it said service business owners.
Yeah.
But right here, it could be finance, you know, making 20K plus per month. You won't believe this. If you're spending money on ads and getting terrible results, this might be the most important video you watch this year. So
And this would be for the video, right?
for the video ad. Yes. So video ad. So then the next step from there is we always start off with the video.
Correct.
And then from there we go down. So I usually sometimes use this too, that I have and I'll put review the following transcript of this video that will be used to run a Facebook ad. Give me a primary text, headline, and description. We always have to have a primary text, headline, description, and the next step, learn more, whatever.
Yeah.
So I just like to have everything already so I don't have to go back to it. So that's where usually I'll put review the following transcript of this video. That will be given, or I could just, since it already has a transcript, be like, okay, based off of this transcript, can you give me a primary text, headline, and description? And this is key, especially in this finance space, and description that abides by Facebook guidelines.
Facebook guidelines.
That's huge.
And then I can request permission from my end to get access to their account.
Yes. Yeah.
I just need to have my shit set up.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, which we could set up honestly right now. Okay, so again, let's go back to leads. At the very bottom on that first page, it's special ad categories. Always financial products and services. You'd have to check that off for your clients. Also in your case, or even at the beginning of the script, using this, be like, and because my client is in the finance industry, like pay more attention to the keywords. And
Yeah. Poppy will know the do's and don'ts for the abiding of Facebook campaign.
Yeah, because that's just information that's out there already, like on the internet. So it's nothing done, like hidden. Every account sometimes has a different setup. Like these are a bunch of like different clients that we have, and then like you go to an account and it'll be a different setup, like
a different.
It's just different.
Layout-
so I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like,
Yeah.
So I'll tell it. Give me the primary text, headline, and description that you saw earlier, because that's gonna be what goes in the actual video. So we also want to make sure that's engaging.
Yeah.
And since I'm already here and knows the information, I'll just keep it going.
Yeah.
And then as well as some suggested, if it's a new client, some suggested lead forms, and then I could use for this. And then you can also put right here, and what can I put at the end page for the description and headline when the next step is to wait to be called. Again, it depends. I guess this was a client that I used where they were able to call right away. So there's an end page, and right there, my end page says, wait, your next step, go over there. But if their next step is like, oh, okay, thank you, like a team member will reach out, great, that'll be the end page. So but I tell it to give me text for that as well. So now we have our video ad. Just gotta go out and film it, edit it, and then we set it up with the targeting, all of that stuff. Great. Now we gotta come up with the scripts for the
email and text.
email and text. This same document, bro, it'll take you to the whole thing. So this is how to prepare, which is complete the onboarding form and then just analyze all that information. So this is if you want to use ChatGPT. The process I'm showing you, actually, this is good. So if you want to use ChatGPT, just go to this. The process I'm showing you is to Poppy, which is that's a lot faster. Yeah. Because ChatGPT doesn't allow you to have all those, like, have that whole board.
Still possible though.
It's still possible, but it takes a while. Yeah. I believe something newer that they add too is I think you could throw in a video now and it can give you the transcript. I think. In ChatGPT, because before you had to use something called the script, where you throw it in there and then it would give you the transcript of the video. I use ChatGPT for the quicker stuff. Also, the reason for that, the one thing I don't like about Poppy is that they fucking take out credits. A month, they give you 2,000 credits. Just if it's something quick where I don't need to use this, then But if I'm doing some scripting or something, I go straight to this. If it's like, if I'm on Facebook and I'm like, hey, this changed, like, help me out here, like, cool. So the next step, we already did the ad scripts, writing email nurture scripts. This was already made. This is the template. It doesn't matter like what industry it is. You just copy it. So the email nurture sequence, and this would include the video, the value-driven video, the brand video, the VSL, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And there's a couple versions here, whichever one you want to use, whichever one's better. Just copy and paste it.
You pretty much just would copy and paste
the template,
and then whatever the template goes to the chat. And then you copy and paste the template they give you into the CRM.
Exactly. Yes. So then the next step, let's say we're still on Poppy. We got the lead form. Be like, okay, now I need you to write me some marketing emails. Well, for my offer, for your clients' offer,
whatever,
and use this template. But before that, you probably, if you're gonna use a brand video, then you probably want to have that scripted out too. And you just copy that template, bro. Again, everything is just copying and pasting, bro. Like, because everything's ready to go. Actually, no, I don't think I have it. I think based off of the email sequence, now write me some text message sequences, and then it'll give you the sequences on there.
How do you not run into, maybe it's based off of your prompts already that you have there, but you know how chat sometimes spits back to you, like, seems like a little too, it's because it looks a little corny.
Oh yes, so that's where Poppy comes in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Poppy's better at
Yes.
that.
Yeah. So that's where you can do this on chat. Again, I just think it takes longer.
More casual.
Yes.
Like refrain it.
Yes, or something that I didn't add on to here because I left this a little bit generic. Actually, the YouTube template, you can just make your own group. For sure, if you're doing your ads for your clients or the content for yourself, just make another group right here, like the YouTube one, and throw in a bunch. It doesn't have to be Instagram videos, any videos, assuming you have our recordings of yourself. Throw them in there and be like, this is how I speak. Tailor it to that.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because if not, it's gonna, it's super generic.
Okay.
Yeah, ChatGPT is pretty fucking generic. But yeah, I think you can do it on ChatGPT too.
Yeah. Sometimes the copyright they spit back is like, just,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah. Actually, I would start that from the beginning. This is how I talk. Or you could just put in the text. Hey, that's not really me. I'm like this.
And then we're fine.
That's also though in the onboarding form. I don't know if you noticed, it asked about like how like your tone, how you want to present yourself.
Conversational.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, so that helps a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think nothing beats an actual recording of yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bro.
So if it's
sense.
available.
Okay.
That was one of the first things I noticed with a client of mine. We were doing her scripts and she's like, this doesn't sound like me. And it was hard for her. They were using big words and like too professional. And she's like, this is not me. Dude, my YouTube script that I was scripting out the other day, like you're just fucking cussing all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's how I talk. So I was like, there we go. Yeah, that's me.
So that's all good. So then pretty much after that, you copy and paste everything from chat or probably to the CRMs or the integration software where it's going to be sending out the emails, sending out the text messages. And then pretty much from there, for myself, for my own financial services, I can run the ads against itself.
Yes.
And then you would double down on the one that's up.
Yes.
And what's your time frame essentially for that? Like 5 days? 7 days?
I like to do up until like $200 of ad spend.
Of that
200,
okay.
yeah. And going back to what I said, like if I just throw $50 at testing, then in 2 days I'm gonna have less compared to what I'm doing right now is $15 a day. So that 200 is gonna take me about a week and a half, maybe a week and a half, and then I can go. But I probably could have gotten the same info in like 2-3 days. And to be honest, because it's the first time doing it, I wouldn't even like
do one campaign.
Yeah, dude, just do one. Honestly, like because I'm like, let's say even the color. Let's say one's a black fucking background, and the other's the white one.
Yeah,
you might see maybe the white one gets more. Like little things like that could make a difference, but like we're not at that level yet. You know, it's like in the beginning, dude. Same even when people are doing video ads. That's why I said sometimes we just run one ad, one good ad. Fuck it, that's all you need, and you just let it run. Get some fucking money flowing. Cool. Let's put that money back into. All right, now we can test. Like I'll test my ads with like a different background, a different shirt, a different hook. But yeah, honestly, I would advise just fucking get that first one up and running.
Okay, sounds good, bro.
How do people go about usually if it isn't through an ad? How do I'm looking for a loan officer. How do I get one?
So that's why remember I was saying like the brokers that they work at.
Yeah,
they can pay. It's total,
Oh, that's right.
and then like whatever the fuck they get from that.
But those leads are spread, right?
Dude,
like anybody could get to those
I
leads,
wouldn't
right?
fucking doubt it, bro, because the brokerage claims no.
Okay.
And the craziest thing is with marketing companies in the financial industry, they will have a marketing guy that just provides data so that the brokerage can disperse the data to their representative, right?
Okay.
The representatives are still responsible to pay for that data to the brokerage, but that broker is getting the data from another marketing agency, right?
Okay.
So essentially, that marketing agency who's provided the data to the brokerage, he could probably give that to
yes, exactly.
too, you know?
Okay.
So that's why.
Okay,
because it's getting dispersed.
Okay,
people.
Like the other day I was talking to a contractor. That's a lot. I know with the contractors that happens a lot. Like they're like, "What the fuck? Somebody else called you. Somebody else coming. Somebody else calling me." It's like you're running them through social media.
Yeah.
They're specifically going to you. They're not being spread out. Like unless they saw somebody else's ad, and but they're the ones reaching out.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. These are your leads. That's what I like to tell people.
Exactly.